Welcome.
Welcome.
So this is season 1, episode 6 of A Bit of Everything podcast, and today we have your hosts Ashton, George, and Ben, and then our guest is Abby, who is my sister.
Hi, I'm Abby Weber. I'm Ben's little sister, and I'm a freshman in San Marcos High School.
Respect.
Respect.
Shouts out to all the Royals. This is our second installment in the Little Sister series. We've exhausted all our options
True.
at this point.
Unless you guys have any little sisters that you want to give
Any
to
available little sisters for an hour or two.
That would be just amazing.
That would be a dream come true. Gotta go start there.
Okay.
Bit of a disgusting start to the podcast.
Yeah, stick with us. It's gonna get better.
I just want to get a few housekeeping items out of the way before we dive into our first topic. So after Clara's episode and once Emma was on the docket, I asked Ben. I said, Ben, what's the deal with your sister? Would she want to go on the podcast? And he said, I don't know, maybe. And then the next time I saw you, you said, maybe you texted it to us. You said, oh, she really wants to go on the podcast.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts there, Abby? What compelled you?
Well, I just thought it would be a very good opportunity to get my voice heard by all my fans and to create
recognition.
It's a platform.
to get some clout, maybe.
Right.
You know.
Clout chasing.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
respectable.
Yeah.
That's I have a certain level of respect for clout chasing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised because I was like, oh yeah, Abby, would you ever want to be on the podcast? And I just expected her to be like, oh no, but she was just like really excited about it for some reason.
Well, I dream of being the Charlie D'Amelio of the podcast
stop.
world.
Stop.
Who doesn't?
Right?
Frankly, who doesn't?
And she's under fire. I don't know if you guys knew that. She's under heavy fire from critics, the media, big tech, etc.
Left-wing socialites?
I don't even know what that means.
No, I made that term up, but they might as well. She probably
Might
is.
as well be.
Judging by how much fire
Because she
she's
said,
under.
no, people, cancel culture, the meme about cancel culture, it's a bit of a stupid meme because, like, people always say, like, everybody gets canceled for everything, and it's, like, J.K. Rowling or Kevin Hart, but they're not, they're still
around.
They're
Yeah,
still
they're still
around
here.
and doing things.
Did Kevin Hart get canceled for something?
He got canceled for something homophobic.
He's the little guy.
He's a little guy, but he's got big friends, man. He's got physically big friends.
Swear
The
to
Rock.
God.
You would not believe it, but he's got big friends. So he got canceled, but no, I will say, so the meme about cancel culture, people complaining about it, it's kind of cringe to me, but people get canceled on TikTok for, like, the cringiest things. That's an example where it's actually, like, Charlie D'Amelio said, like, she wants more followers or something, and she has, like, already has, like, 50 million or something.
Yes.
Do you know anything about that, Abby?
Yes, she
Weigh
was.
in.
Well, she wasn't really complaining, but she was saying how it would have been nice to hit 100 million followers a year apart from when she hit 1 million. And then
That'd be shocking.
yes, and
Yeah, it
then
would be great.
the D'Amelio sisters were canceled because, like, her sister Dixie, like, spit out a snail or something like that.
Oh.
Just out of thin air?
No,
or?
Well, like, a personal chef was like, their friend, which is a personal chef, was like cooking for them or something.
She spit out a snail, which was super gross. Why was that snail in her mouth?
And everyone said, that's it, we're done with you.
So
Wait,
she
so her personal chef, go on.
Like, their friend, who's a personal chef, was like, made a big meal for them, I guess.
and it was Escargot was part of it.
Yeah, and it's like a reality TV show series, I guess. And
Oh my
then,
gosh.
so, like, I don't know, she spit out a snail. People were saying that they were, like, ungrateful, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It
I
was
don't
kinda
know if I would eat a snail. I think I
That's
would.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard. She didn't like some food that's like not. It's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah.
and she didn't like it. And it's just
On
like-
her first try, she had a certain distaste for an exotic snail meal.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Off.
That's unacceptable.
See ya.
No, and then like I feel like there's a lot of crying on TikTok. It's just like people are just crying about things. just for various reasons. So it's like, stop crying. Like Charlie D'Amelio was crying about. It's just like you're still extremely fortunate and have like a cult-like fan base.
Yeah.
Like you lost
Come on.
nothing.
Yeah.
When Abby first said she got canceled for spitting out a snail, that would be the funniest thing ever. She's just walking around and I was like, oops, whoop, there's a snail. That's enough of you. Ashton's gone.
She just like picks up a snail off the ground, puts it in her mouth, just spits it right back out.
Paparazzi's going crazy.
That will
be
the end.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's one of those classic ethical dilemmas, the spit snail dilemma.
Yeah.
You got a snail in your mouth. Do you
timeless.
spit it out or you keep it in there? You tough it out, right?
You want to get canceled, or do you want to have a snail in your mouth for quite a while? You know, pick your poison.
Yeah. Pick your poison. So that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just like
that's
Something that's kind of crazy about TikTok to me is that are there just more people on there? It feels like everyone has more followers than on anything else.
Yeah, I think it's the way things get famous, because it's like, because the For You page, it's like on YouTube, sometimes you get recommended something that's like kind of outside your little sphere, but most of the time it's like what you watch. It's like the people you watch. On Instagram, you follow people and no one really uses the Explore page. On TikTok, like the For You page is the thing that people
Oh, so
scroll
it kind
through.
of spreads the wealth a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's a crazy, like you're watching like hundreds of videos per day.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And if you find one account can post one video that like blows up and they get like 30,000 followers off
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
one video.
Which is why we're gonna give it a give
we
a-
might make a TikTok.
and
That's
put
genius.
like podcast highlights on
Yeah.
it.
You want to talk clout chasing?
Because I saw a clip of a podcast with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino, and I thought it was funny. I thought the clip was funny, and it was like had like 1 million likes.
So
And,
So
Yeah.
that's actually really easy to do.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do that.
If Dixie or Charlie is out there, I know you are. Come on here, spit out a snail if you want. Do what you want.
We won't judge you for
yeah.
spitting out snails.
No, we won't judge you. We won't cancel you on the podcast. We won't just stop you right in your tracks.
bring her in, put a snail in her mouth, make her spit it out.
What are you
and
gonna
then
do now?
Cancel her on the spot.
Put the snail in her mouth. Now she's in a freaking bind. She doesn't like
And
snails.
we'll taunt her for not talking enough on the podcast.
We could devise some sort of like booby trap. Like she walks in the door,
The snail
Snail's
falls
like-
down.
hanging on a string,
Yeah.
plops right into her mouth. Then that's when the freaking media comes out from behind the corner, around the corner.
There's camera there.
We cut it
Yeah.
off. Abby, are you big? Are you tuned into the world of TikTok?
Yeah, you follow
fame?
that lore.
I am. I'm a big fan of TikTok.
Respect.
I think TikTok is a really good way to get like social media platforms out there.
No.
What?
Ben, elaborate.
Well,
Yeah.
I found like tons of my favorite YouTubers on TikTok just by watching like 30 seconds of their video,
That's true.
and then I went and subscribed. So I
Yeah.
think it's a good way for like
That
social
is cool.
media.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool because you're like just seeing all these people, and then you're bound
Yeah.
to like some of them.
There's a funny guy that I found on TikTok. Have any of you guys seen Emma? You may have seen it. Emma's in the room. Claire's in the room too. So just give me some sort of hand signal if you know this guy or anybody. The guy with the mullet and the orange, the redhead with the mullet and the mustache, and he does like a Tucker Carlson impersonation. Yeah. So Emma's
Why would you do
signaling.
hand
Yes.
signal there instead of a head nod?
There's so much more variety in hand signals,
More
right?
tactical.
Head nod, you can only go 360 degrees.
Not
Hand
even
signals, you got 10 fingers, infinite combinations of
that.
things.
Jeez.
So many degrees there.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Yeah, I found some funny people on TikTok.
Yeah.
Some genuinely funny people.
Is
Yeah.
there any like TikTok drama besides what we just hashed out
Mm.
Well, oh, sorry, go ahead.
that we might want to learn about? know about?
Well, Trisha Paytas, who's a big
Oh my gosh.
YouTuber, is also on TikTok, and she was one to get very mad at the D'Amelio situation and call them very ungrateful. So, like, she wasn't canceled for a while, but then she was, and then she wasn't, because, like, she said, like, the N-word.
That's terrible.
Oh my god, that is insane.
You can't do that.
She's obviously not African American.
No, and she's also 30 years old and getting mad at, like, a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
So.
that's kind of...
Trisha Paytas. George, do you watch the Frenemies podcast? Do you listen to that?
Yeah, I've listened to like an episode of.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Don't go watch it instead of this. I swear.
Yeah, it's an inferior podcast. It's insane though. Trisha Paytas didn't know what gravity was.
That's insane.
Like didn't know, like that. She said we didn't need it, which is a weird way of putting it and suggests a fundamental misunderstanding of what it is. It's like gravity is like a little machine that we made. It's like, well, we could survive without it. Like
there would be nothing without it.
Just yeah.
That's
that kind of blew my mind.
Crazy to be a grown up person and say we don't need gravity.
Yeah.
What?
That's insane. That is pretty crazy. Ben, I have a question. Ben and Abby, I have a question for you guys. There's a recurring meme with the Tracewells about how they always get asked if they get infinite smoothies from blenders, and if they get it all for free, and like just really an endless onslaught of stupid blenders. Not stupid. I mean, I guess they're fine, but just like kind of silly blenders questions.
Yeah.
You guys face that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, many people ask, like, some people call me the Blenders plug. Many ask for gift cards, or like if I get free smoothies and all that stuff, and like a bunch of people ask for free smoothies all the time. So.
Yeah.
No, like that. I've experienced like one time I was like, it was like at like some tryout. I think it was like the first track practice. This like sophomore, like I was talking about it with someone and he heard me and he was like, "Oh, could I get free smoothies?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't know you. I'm not gonna give you free smoothies."
No, the answer is no. Like, that's just not how business works.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No.
If you hear me talk,
we don't want to sell things. We'll just give it to you.
That's not our mission. Our mission is not to sell things.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, people always come to me and ask for a discount, and I'll be like, how could that work? Like, what can I do? Like, oh yeah, just like say my name and you get like 25% off. Like, how does the discount thing work?
Yeah, is that like what are the logistics of that? Is that like a company-wide policy that if someone comes up and says I know Ben and Abby and George.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, here's your free smoothie.
Yeah, or like one time I had like a smoothie in my hand and I saw someone someone I knew in public and like they look at me, "Oh, you get that for free?" And I used a gift card that my dad got me, but I guess
you get that for free, huh?
But you feel so big getting your smoothies for free.
Yeah.
Huh.
Man, you're so full of crap.
Yeah, it's mildly funny. That's mildly.
No, yeah,
it's a bit funny. Sometimes it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah. Over the years of people like. I don't know. It's just like, no, I'm probably not gonna get you a discount.
Now, is everybody here that's a parent or a child of a Blenders owner grateful for this? Yes. We don't want to sound ungrateful.
Yeah.
Very grateful.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
want to be canceled.
Don't want to get canceled.
I don't want to face a D'Amelio situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to spit out my blenders.
Cancel for spitting out a snail flavored blender.
Yeah.
No, I'd say it's a good problem to have.
If you guys got canceled, how would you deal with it? Would you apologize? Would you cry? Would you remain indignant?
I would hire a media team, probably.
Step one.
Yeah. Break me down.
Body double. Hire a body double.
I hire a body double to do my daily tasks where I would like go somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like
I would just go with my body double everywhere. Just be
I would
really
walk
weird.
around and like really no point of having the body double, but it's just nice to have a friend every once in a while.
Who looks like me.
I'm sure we'd get along great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice guy, actually.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I did want to revisit this because right before the podcast started, we were talking about buzzing heads.
Yes.
Buzzing one's hair.
Buzzing one's hair. Now, George, in 8th grade, and Ben, you weren't in 8th grade, but you were at La Colina, so you must remember this. There was an era of shaving your head at La Colina.
yeah.
Now,
I kind of brought that on. I've been a head buzz.
no, wait,
I've been a head buzzing
George.
guru.
No, you didn't.
I'll call myself a guru. I will. I've been a head buzzing guru since I was born, I guess. Wow. Yeah, no, yeah. Wow.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, it feels weird when I say it out loud, but yeah, that's actually the truth. So.
George, that's kind of funny because the first time you buzzed your head, you weren't the one to make the choice. It was your parents. So
Yeah,
I feel
but
like...
I sort of took on that role of the guru. I've been a head buzzing guru since I was 3. That's pretty good still. That's a solid 13 years.
Yeah. That's more 14, actually.
Oh yeah, I'm 17. I always think I'm 16. I don't know why. I've been 17 for like 6 months.
I feel like
Exactly. Today's my yesterday was my half birthday. Respect.
Okay, good. Nice.
Just drop that bomb in there.
The audience is reeling.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true that you brought that to La Colina, George. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
no.
call BS.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Who was the first guy to do it, though? Don't remember.
Me.
No.
Well, I think you just consistently did it already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was not like a thing for you.
Yeah, it's true. I think like Kai Nielsen, but that's very
Yeah.
specific. So.
Respect to you, Kai, though.
Yeah.
You know.
If you're listening.
Now he's got long hair, so he's come a long way.
Abby, you took the hard stance of no one should buzz their hair.
Yeah.
Well, George, I think you do it enough where it's kind of normal.
Yeah, I might be done. We'll see. I might let this grow out. I might get a real boy haircut, a big boy
A
haircut.
big boy
I
haircut.
feel like it works well with your hair type because your hair is like, I don't know, it's kind of very straight.
Yeah.
It's thick and like straight, yeah.
Ben,
It's
I think
sort of like me. Thick and straight.
As opposed to the slim and curly Ash's thick and straight.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had 2 words to describe myself, thick and straight.
I'm thick and I'm so straight.
Blow your freaking mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thickness.
I think George's hair is so straight is because you shaved
Yeah.
his head so early. Like, you just didn't get a part because...
Maybe, but when it goes long, it gets apart.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it
really?
does get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first time George got a real big boy haircut was in like 7th grade. That
Uh huh.
was a momentous occasion.
That was big time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've kind of in this saga right now where my hair keeps getting longer just because time is passing, and I keep waiting for the properties to fundamentally change, and they're just not. So it's sort of like, what do I do? It's sort of a sunk cost fallacy thing. Right, George?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Probably.
No, George, explain that term to me.
Well, depending on what a sunk cost fallacy is, I might agree and I might disagree.
It's what I mean to say is that it's like I've been waiting on this to turn into something real for so long. I feel like I can't abandon it now.
Yeah.
But it's just not meeting my expectations.
Yeah.
Right?
Buzz it. Wait, so... But
Abby, yeah, what are your
Abby, what do
thoughts?
you think I should do based on looking at my head?
I think
You can say no. You can say no.
Yeah, I would say no. I think a trim might be necessary or good, but
You don't see without the headband, have you?
no, I have not. But
No. By the way, Clara stole this headband from
she's a thief. A very dirty thief.
Yeah, Clara stole this headband. No, she didn't. But I like to think she did. Sort of.
A little game I play with
A
myself.
little mind game I play.
I like to create a backstory for every headband I wear.
Adds intrigue.
Yeah. The backstory for this one is that Clara stole it, which she could have. I mean, we don't know. Clara, give me a hand signal to say whether you stole it or not. Now
Give
she's
the
saying
thumbs
no.
down.
You decide what that means. I don't know.
So if you think Ashton deserves a small trim,
well,
I deserve it.
Abby, has
I've
Ashton
been
earned
such
the
a
trim
good
or not? No, before you answer this, keep in mind he has been such a good boy.
Do I deserve a small shrimp?
I think you. I think so, but if your head shape is anything like Ben's, I would say no. Cause
No, but you said a small trim. Why
well,
not?
no, like sorry, if you want to shave your head and your head shape is anything like Ben's, I would hard no. Ben no.
Ben,
but
no, yeah, okay.
well, I think no buzz, small trim.
Okay.
No buzz, small shrimp. Final verdict.
Yeah, I
No,
did not like when I shaved my head.
What's
at
so
all.
bad about his head shape?
It was just I don't know. It grew out like really weird, and his head shape was just like clunky in the back and then like thin at the top, you know. So like it was like narrow kinda at the top and then big and bulky.
Big and bushy in the back. That buzz look. Yeah, I don't know.
So like,
I'm looking at his essential profile right now. I think he looks okay. So
Okay, thanks.
yeah,
so is it? There's just too much head in the back.
head
Yeah.
concentration in the back off the charts.
Well, yeah.
I guess that's what you're trying to say? Too much head.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're talking about like how it grows out, if you shave your head, it's all gonna grow out the same length either way.
Yeah.
So like you can't really like base someone shaving their head off like when it's in like the like kind of the awkward like short but not long.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of fun though when you shave your head and let it like grow out and you just sort of have this kind of like an afro almost of hair.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting move.
Shave your head and let it grow out. Yeah, that's OT's kind of been. His hair looks pretty normal now.
OT is Oliver from the last episode.
Yeah, he's my brother. He kind of. There was a little period where after he got his head head buzzed, he kind of had this weird in between haircut,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah,
fine if you like bad haircuts.
If you're into that.
Perfectly fine.
That's
But
exactly what you want then.
Yeah.
If you're into bad haircuts.
In fact, it's the perfect haircut.
yeah. So,
OT.
I'm still considering it.
OT
but-
is called OT because his name is Oliver Ty Hutchison Pelly.
Hutchison.
Hutchison.
Yeah.
Not actually, I did that by accident.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool to have two middle names.
Which
And
I have
Ashton-
too. Give
yeah.
me my due, George.
Ashton is Ashton DeVoe Walsh Pelly.
True.
DeVoe with an X on the end, which is cool.
And friggin' a slew of vowels that are not pronounced also in the middle.
D-E-V-A-U-X?
It's VOEUX.
VOEUX.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Middle names are interesting because I remember in elementary school there would always be this thing where you'd ask someone what their
Yeah.
middle name was and they'd be like,
Super
I'm not
guarded
telling.
about it. Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, it's just a name that goes between your first and last name.
And
so-
also, I don't want to know that much.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
you're not
pry
gonna-
this out of you.
You're not gonna force me to do something in order to get
Yeah.
this information.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also once you know their middle name, you're not gonna do anything with
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
you just
it's- yeah.
okay, that's okay.
You're not gonna hold that against them in any way. What are your guys' middle names? Are they
Yeah.
good? Do you like them?
Yeah, I think Leo is fine. Well, I think in my full name, like Benjamin Leo Weber, it sounds good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's yours, Abby?
Mine is Jane, which is kind of basic. So I'm fine with it. There's nothing. Well, it was my grandma's middle name, but
Super basic name, Grandma.
Get it together.
so I guess I'm fine with it. There's nothing really special about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I think Jane's a nice name.
Jane's a fine name.
My middle name is Eric. Which, yeah, good name. I'm down with that.
But you've always been longing for something a little more exotic.
A little more regal, perhaps. Leo is cool because that's the lion.
Yeah, that's true.
And the lion's a cool freaking animal, I swear.
Lions are mammals,
Yeah.
and they can produce milk,
Yeah.
as can all mammals.
They also are home. Their skin is home to hair,
True.
like other mammals. They're basically they're like king mammals, though. They go hard.
George is kind of a little boy. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
this.
sometimes I'm a bit of a little boy. I love bears so much.
I saw this TikTok of this Russian guy playing with a bear, and he stuck his whole hand in its mouth and was like, "Rah,
That's
don't."
just stupid.
Well, but he had a rapport with this bear. They had a back and forth.
I sometimes think I could do that, but then I heard this one story of like a bear who was living with his family for like years and years, and then like one day just ate them all because it's a freaking bear still. So that's what has turned me off to ever trying to tame a bear. But I think
That's
ideally,
the one thing that's
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that's
after
the only
years of-
possible downside I can see. But no, I think bears are the coolest animal.
Yeah, that's always been something that I've like, or like a question that I like asking or being asked is like, what animal from like the animal kingdom would you like choose to like be domesticated and have like a good rapport with that like
Yeah.
you could like.
Gotta be bear, man.
I don't know. That's a good question. I might do a fungus. You know?
That's gross. You're being crappy. That's so weird.
I'm being a little crappy. I apologize. No, I wouldn't do a fungus.
Who are we kidding?
Are you kidding? I would do. It's a good question. I'm a fan of dogs, but that's, we already have those.
You have any animal on the table and you chose fungus and then dog.
No, I
mean-
said I'm a fan of dogs, but those are already,
I think he's just
those are already in my.
thinking out loud because
Yeah.
that's what the whole podcast is.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
doing here, George.
Bad thoughts. Sure.
I would say, like, one animal to be my partner, to be like kind of my sidekick, or
Yeah.
just like my friend in some way.
Yeah.
I think a wolf.
Abby, what would you like to have?
I think like a monkey or ape of some sort would be pretty cool as like a sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that because they're almost like being having a little buddy, but they're like I think they're really like strong and athletic.
Yeah, I
don't know.
think I heard somewhere that an adult chimpanzee, an adult male chimpanzee is like as strong as 20 adult humans,
That's
Um,
pretty shot.
and they're little.
They are. So what
It's
is he saying?
something about their biology that's just like their muscles are in a way they're made in a way that's more efficient or something.
Yeah. That
I
makes
want
sense.
that.
George, you'll never have that. I saw a video of like some, I don't know, monkeys just scare me a little bit because they seem so nice and sweet, but I think there can be sometimes really vicious.
Yeah, I think they're.
But that's right. That's not the question. The question is
No,
if you
but-
domesticated one.
Yeah, this
So,
one is nice and sweet.
That's a fine answer.
I've seen there's like some chimps have like this disease where they don't have any hair, and look that up, guys. We don't have the capability.
we can put that. We can frickin' put an image of that
Right,
on the YouTube
right.
video.
And will we? Sure.
Sure, whatever.
Okay.
I'll look it up right now and
It's
we'll
a
commentate
chimp,
it.
chimp with no hair, and it is
Are they just ripped?
so strong. It's pretty scary. Like you can't even tell under all their fur, but it's insane.
Chimp with
Yeah,
no
their
hair.
tails must be strong. Like that would be.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh!
yeah.
Wow, look at this. Okay, wait, let me. Okay,
I'll look it up too.
look at
It's-
that.
It's
My screen's a little messed up, but you can still see it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just
you
straight up
it's like
freaking
a
ripped.
bodybuilder.
It's like defined.
Yeah,
yeah, that is
super freaking cut. Looks like so human. Like look at that forearm. Like it looks like
it's
some like
weird.
some guy that's like been working in the dirt or something.
Yeah.
Some dirt worker.
It's like some sort of dirt worker, I think.
Yeah, no, it does that. It
Sort of your
looks
classic
super
dirt working vibe. Then
kind of frolicking around in
you
some
haven't
dirt.
done one, I think.
No. I mean, it would be tough because it would be like super cool to like have like a dolphin in the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
that would be. But then again, it's like you're not with it 100% of the time. So it'd be.
And that dolphin has separation anxiety, so
Yeah,
That'd be
this
rough.
one does.
yeah.
This one does. Yeah, that would be super tough. I think. I don't know. Like a hippo would be cool. Because those guys are strong.
Hippo would
They
be
are
kind of
strong, but I feel like it'd be too greasy.
I feel like
If you ever try to give it a hug, you'd probably slip right off. So
it's
that's
not
a no-go.
grease. It's just water.
Yeah,
they just live
but-
in water.
That's actually a good point. It's not grease. They'd be too watery.
I feel like there'd be some. I'd like to be like riding on a hippo, and I'd be like the king of the marshes or something like that. Where do the hippos live? Like
They
Yeah.
kind of live in marshes.
Marsh.
I'd be like the frickin' some like ancient king of a marsh or something, some like tribal king. You
Yeah.
know?
Well,
That'd be
hippos
dope.
are actually like the most dangerous animals in all of Africa.
No way.
They are.
Yeah.
Telling me like cheetahs and jaguars?
for sure.
Their like jaw is huge.
No, we'll put up a picture of a hippo with its mouth open because it's the biggest mouth you'll see.
I think I looked up a photo of that
Heard
and
of
then
a megalodon,
screenshot
George?
it. I had something like that is on my Instagram, and I just posted it, and I think I said I might have tagged you, George, and just said this looks like you.
That's funny.
I don't.
Uh,
Let me see if I can find that.
but no, hippos are like, I think they do like the most killing because people don't really, like if you see a lion, you're like, okay, that'll kill me. But if you see a hippo, you're like, I don't know if that'll kill me. But it
they
will.
Should. They should.
They go like 20 miles an hour or something. That might be an incorrect stat, but they go faster
Then-
than one would think
Wait,
at that lumbering size.
no frickin' way.
They go fast. They go all fast. I'll look it up. We're doing
Okay.
research.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
research.
It seems like they just couldn't. How do you lug that sort of body around at such high speeds, right?
Ask a hippo. I guess.
I can't. They don't speak English.
30 miles an hour!
Okay, way too loud.
I'm sorry, but 30 miles an hour.
Jesus.
Maximum on land running
They go
speed
on
of a
land?
hippo. That is like a car. That's like a freaking car with big old jaws.
I've never seen a hippo, like a picture of a hippo on land.
Yeah, I guess they do. And
I
they
always
go
I
30
always see them
miles
in
an
sort
hour.
of like little swamps or something.
Yeah, with just like half their body in, half their body
Yeah.
out.
But
Gosh, yeah.
George, I could get anywhere with a hippo.
you could get anywhere, and who will stop you?
Yeah, not the government.
Oh, I thought
Certainly not the government. That thing's pretty big.
I thought that you said like I can't get anywhere with it. I think you meant physically, but I thought you meant like can't establish any connection with it. I can't get anywhere. I'm not getting anywhere with this
You
hippo.
get into his head.
Yeah.
No, that's an amphibious creature
Yeah.
that's hitting 30 miles an hour on land.
I wonder how fast it swims. Look
Put
that.
that up
Alright.
and don't yell it.
This time.
Don't yodel it.
I can't
Rooftop.
find this Instagram post, but I'm freaking almost positive that I did that.
It's probably fine though.
Yeah. It doesn't matter at
In
all. It
water,
was just sort of
5 miles an hour.
so
that makes sense.
massively underwhelming. Not impressed.
I think they have burst speed.
But yeah, I think after hearing that they can go 30 miles an hour on land, that just about does it for me.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
Here's something I was thinking of. If you use the word shifty in a context that is not describing like a running back in the NFL, you're anti-Semitic.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a definite thing, but
It's almost 100% accurate.
you're getting there.
Like
Right.
just, like saying, oh, that guy's shifty, as in he's like
Shifty just seems like a word to me that
It's hinting at a dislike of Jewish people.
yeah, I don't know. Shit, it's just like
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah,
that's
that
the like the anti-Semitic stereotype
Oh, yeah.
is that they're shifty. Yeah, I just feel like that word is like I don't know, man. It's like I can't really compare it to. I don't know what I could compare it to, but it's just like a word. It's like if someone says thug, if someone
Yeah.
calls people thugs,
Yeah.
it could mean that
That's
they're
a-
racist towards black people.
Yeah, that's a freaking bad word.
Yeah, I don't like the word thug. I don't like shifty. It's just like it's a word, I guess, but like, what are your motives?
What's the deeper meaning? Now, Abby, you are a Grey's Anatomy. Dare I call you a super fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
I would say yes. I'm on my second watch. There's 16 seasons. I'm on the 14th of my second watch through.
Wow.
And she started watching it during quarantine.
Yes.
The first time?
Oh wait, what?
That's...
I thought this was like you've loved it forever.
That
No.
is
I didn't think.
insane.
Wow. Okay. Are you just always? Is that like the only content you consume on your phone?
I also watched 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
Second watch through. I just watched that today.
You're not big on watching new things, I suppose.
No, I'm not.
No,
Yeah.
she gets comfortable, gets in a little corner.
I'm not really big on that either. I find that like
You've been watching The Office and Family Guy for like 7 years.
friggin' ages. Yeah.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
True. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, George. Just trying to watch it spin.
So poetic. What is Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah,
What
I
is
don't
the
know what
typical-
it is at all.
What is the fan base? Is it a lot of people your age?
I think
into
it's a wide variety. Like, it's not, because it's, the actors are all, like, in their 30s or 40s, so it's not like,
It's not like girls.
It's
It's
not
not
like
like
a young
little
person
women,
show.
little girls swoon over these. It's just like a good show, right?
She does.
Do you swoon over
She
people in the show?
swoons.
Who do you swoon over?
Alex Karev.
We'll put him up. Should we put up
Well,
Alex?
I don't
Justin
know these people,
Chambers.
so I'm gonna look them up.
His
as
name is Justin Chambers. I have a pillow of him.
She does.
Now Claire has a pillow of Harry Styles.
Yeah. So this is not.
this is not uncharted
Oh,
territory.
him? Okay.
And then there's Patrick Dempsey is on the show, and of course everybody loves Patrick Dempsey. And then Eric Dane.
How?
Who is,
What is this show?
I don't know what
I'm
I don't
coming
know
with
who Patrick
zero
Dempsey is.
context.
it's like a show about a bunch of surgeons, and it all starts with like a group of interns who progress their way up to become attendings, which are like the main surgeons.
It's like Scrubs. I'm watching
Yeah.
a show. I don't know if I'm current.
Oh, this guy's a looker, Patrick Dempsey. Yeah. Okay.
Cute kid.
Cute,
Yeah.
cute
I was
kid.
watching Scrubs. I kind of fallen off, but I might get back on that horse. But yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
fun. That's kind of a fun environment for a show to be set in.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy, because I've watched like episodes of both. Grey's Anatomy is definitely like more. It's drama. Like it's
Yeah,
definitely
more
just like.
serious. Scrubs is more of a comedy style.
And doesn't Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy claim that every like case or every like person they've worked on like actually happened in real life?
I think, but that's hard to believe.
Well, so wait, what is that? Every person they've
So, like,
worked on.
So like every injury that's happened.
Oh, is a thing that happened.
Yeah.
It's based on. Huh. So why is that hard to believe? What are the more outlandish ones?
Well, like there's one where somebody was like laying in a big thing of cement, and then it was just like covered in cement, and it was like a huge ball of just them encased in cement.
And they had to break him out.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like surgery.
Well, like
Surgery on the cement. to
Why are
remove
they
the
giving that
euphoric
test to
human.
surgeons? It's just like
Give that to
We
like
don't know
the
what-
construction
Was he put in
we
the
don't know what to
shock?
do with this guy in cement. How about we give him to some surgeons?
Was he put in a shock or like something? Like was he unconscious when he came out of this ball?
no, he was. I think the issue was that like the cement is like toxic, and it can get into like. Oh, well, this is what I learned from the show.
Yeah.
It can like get into your skin and like bloodstream, I think. And then he couldn't get out, so then his bladder like exploded.
Ah.
So
Ow.
that was an issue.
How does he pee?
You can't, so that's why his bladder exploded.
Was he like conscious in there?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, how did he get
how
in
does
there?
how does he pee going forward? He
I think they
doesn't.
had to
Did he die?
I don't think so.
Don't spoil it. What
It's just
season
one
is
episode.
It was in like the early seasons.
it? Good.
Um,
I don't
so
know
he
why
doesn't
that's
die,
better.
but how do you not die if your bladder explodes?
Well, I think it almost exploded because like, I don't know.
You get a catheter up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think.
that seems gross.
How do you get a catheter through the cement?
I think they had to uncase.
They just have to
It took them a while to get him uncased, and then they were talking about like, what are we missing? And then they're like, oh, his bladder. So then like,
We're
it,
missing his
We're
bladder.
missing-
His
Where's
bladder's-
that one thing? What was it? Oh yeah, it was his bladder. Where'd it go?
so I guess that was the issue.
Yeah, that
is-
seems to
are
be a
there-
bit of an
are-
issue.
Are there any other outlandish like things from like I know there's one where like a guy gets like a metal pipe through him.
That was one, and then a good one was a guy and his friend were like messing around with this like bazooka thing.
We're having like a fun little goof around with a bazooka.
Well, I think it was like a war reenactment thing, and he got a
Okay.
bomb stuck in him.
In him?
Yes.
What?
And they had to surgery that out of
And
him.
then like they had, so then like this is gonna be a spoiler, just a heads up. And they had to like take it out, and then this guy was like carrying it, and then it exploded, and then he like
It was not diffused that whole time.
no, they like had to operate it, and then this Meredith Grey, who's the main character, had her like hand in the
Grey's
bomb.
Anatomy.
Yes, I.
Oh, okay.
The sad part is I didn't understand that till like 8th season in.
Why is it her anatomy? Why is it her anatomy? Is
I
her
don't know.
anatomy
I
like?
guess.
Central to the plot.
Yeah.
Wait, so there was a undifused, I don't know, active, I guess would be the
Yeah,
word for
I
that,
guess.
bomb in a guy. How big was the bomb?
Like,
How did it get in him? Was there an entry wound?
Someone
or
put
did
it in his sandwich
Yeah.
and he just ate it.
He was actually really hungry, so he just took a bite.
I think it was like, well, I think it was like a bit smaller than a football.
So that's a sizable
Still.
bomb.
I think.
But and how
I'm
did it get
wondering
in?
how
him?
it gets in.
The bazooka. They
It
were
shot it
It
into him.
shot a
guess.
bomb. This bazooka. This
Shot a bomb into him and
What?
it didn't explode then and exploded when they were walking around
Was
with it?
was it like an open wound?
Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, was it?
okay. I thought it
I was
just-
picturing just a normal looking guy and he's like, oh, there's a bomb in me.
Wait, was it a bomb or was it just like a bazooka shell that like hadn't exploded yet? Like was it like a ticking like
ticking time bomb.
yeah?
Well, from my understanding, it's a bomb because they had to get like the bomb squad in.
Oh.
So then it was removed. And the bomb squad guy was carrying it out, and then it just exploded, and then he
What?
died.
Seems like
nice
priority
bomb
one.
squad guy.
Well, because it has to be like very still, and he was like walking with it, and then just exploded.
Yeah.
Seems like priority one for the bomb squad just should be to make
Defuse
sure the bomb isn't gonna
Kinda
blow up.
explode when you walk with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's
They get it out and then they just have a guy kind of just like, carry it around.
bomb squad, bomb squad.
Play like catch with it or something.
Yeah. Totally pwned this bomb.
Bomb
guy.
squad isn't like a name. It's not like a name, like a professional name. It's just kind of like a fun little thing they came up with. Like,
Just a little
we're
group
the
of
bomb
guys.
squad.
We're the bomb squad. They do goofs with bombs.
Yeah. It sounds like a fine episode. Is there any sort of a like overarching plot, or is it kind of just episode to episode a new case?
There's
a new
there's
patient every
romantic
week?
drama. Any
Yes.
show with Patrick Dempsey is rife with the romantic drama.
There was tons of romantic drama. There wasn't
Oh,
a single
Oh.
relationship that somebody either didn't die or like they didn't get a divorce.
Oh my
or
God.
Oh
something.
wow. Yeah, I don't know any of the characters, so I can't really probe further into that. George, do you know? Patrick Dempsey's character, his name is
Derek Shepherd.
Derek Shepherd.
And then
Sure.
him and Eric Dane or Mark
I'd let
Sloan.
him shepherd me through my valley of darkness and emerge on the other side.
I think you guys know what George means.
Yeah, F yeah, you do. Come on,
No, my favorite thing. Come on.
come on,
Yeah.
Daddy.
My favorite thing about Grey's Anatomy is there's characters named like McDreamy and like McSteamy. And those are two different people.
That's their
Yeah.
real names?
No, well, Patrick Dempsey or Derek Shepherd's nickname is McDreamy because he's just so dreamy.
Because he's dreamy.
Yes, and then McSteamy, who's Mark Sloan, is just so steamy.
How would one be steamy?
Well,
I can understand one being dreamy.
George, remember when we went surfing at Sands and we were somewhat steamy when we got out of the water?
We did. We were.
He's like that all the time.
He's always just literally
Let me-
steamy.
His
Let me
body
look at
temperature
Mark
is
Sloan.
significantly hotter than any other place.
Is he
He's
steamy? I don't
He's
know.
constantly running
Well,
a fever.
I think it might have originated because he slept with Patrick Dempsey, or
Oh!
What do I give to do a little, slip swap with Big Steamy?
so he slept with his
Wait.
wife.
Big
Oh.
Stevie?
Big Steamy.
Oh, okay.
Call Big Stevie now.
Big
That's
Stevie.
what I got with him.
It's phonetically similar, so I just did it.
Wait, so he slept with McSteamy
Okay.
slept with McDreamy's wife.
No, I
Yes.
actually get that. He's showing a little hip here.
Uh huh.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
We'll put that up.
Is that burned
Let's
into
put that
your
up.
it's
Well,
into your
he-
mind?
Walked. So
Do you remember that scene exactly?
I do. I remember the.
Oh wow, that's freaking a lot of. Let me zoom in on that hip.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crazy amount of hip.
Hip galore.
I kind of hip will get your heart racing. Yeah.
So what's happening in that scene where he's just
He's like old though. I
he's
think.
showing absurd amount of hip.
Well,
Yeah.
that was like one of his first episodes, and Patrick Dempsey or Derek Shepherd was like,
McDreamy.
yes, McDreamy, like went to his
Apartment.
wife or ex-wife's hotel room and knocked on the door, and then she was like, "Oh, hi, Derek," and then Mark walked out, or McDreamy walked out, And then
Wait,
they were like,
McSteamy.
So someone
yeah.
was
McSteamy, yes.
McSteamy was
McDreamy-
cheating on McDreamy's wife. No,
McDreamy went to his own ex-wife's hotel room.
Yes.
Okay, and McSteamy was there.
Yes.
And he's getting out of the shower.
Yep.
so that
That's why they call him McSteamy.
and there he is. I mean, talk about McDreamy.
Nah, this is a kind of switching it up here. But last night my family watched The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas with
Classic.
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Classic
have
Trace
As our-
wait. I need to. Have you seen his face without the Grinch makeup on?
I've
Jim
seen
Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
No, but like him making the Grinch like smile with all the. I'll look it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
look,
have-
I don't know.
We'll put
I
that
don't
up.
know.
We'll put that up. We gotta be putting these things up.
Yeah, we're putting a lot of things up. This might take a long time to edit.
Yeah. No, don't set your excuses up for yourself. This
setting
might take
up.
3 weeks to edit.
I'm conditioning you to be forgiving on how long it takes.
But I think Jim Carrey as the Grinch might be the greatest casting choice of anyone ever. Like, I don't think anyone else.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
Wow. So he's making that face the whole time?
Yeah, I
Wow.
think so.
Okay.
Like, no one else could do that, and he's freaking hilarious. He's like the funniest guy.
He's one of the funny. Yeah, a lot of times, like kind of older generation comedians that people say are so legendary. I don't really get it.
Yeah.
I think Jim Carrey's pretty funny though.
Yeah,
He's
him and I
definitely
liked Ace Ventura: Pet Detective a
Oh,
lot.
come on.
That's just yeah, it's classic.
That's just classic. They should be like my favorite movie.
Yeah.
He played Joe Biden on SNL, and I thought that was
Yeah, he's pretty
funny.
good.
He did a little. He kind of looks. It looks kind of
A
a lot
surprising
like
amount
him.
like him.
And he did a thing where he comes out on the stage and like does a little fake firing of a gun, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah. Jim Carrey's. He's got my respect. If he wants, he's got a one-way ticket onto the podcast. One way, so he can never leave.
Once he's on the podcast, good luck getting off,
Yeah.
Jim.
It's not gonna happen.
Just keeping him and Dixie here. They're gonna be canceled,
Right.
but they have to stay here.
Right, yeah.
Jim and Dixie can bro down
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
pod.
Only one can leave.
Now,
Jim v. Dixie.
I'm sort of confused why Charlie D'Amelio is so famous. She does dances, and I'm sure she's a good dancer.
Yeah.
She's so
But
cute.
like, I guess I mean like, what? There's so many people who do dances so just as consistently and probably just as well.
I would agree. I don't understand the hype, as it's called.
Okay,
yeah, I think that's like
that's a TikTok
that's
term.
like like a hashtag like or something.
Well, no, it's like, who has the hype? It was like Alex French for a minute, and then went back to Charlie D'Amelio,
Who's Alex French? Is Alex French a woman or a man?
a woman.
Okay.
I don't know of a man who's gotten the hype.
No man has ever been awarded the hype. before.
Females are definitely overrepresented in terms of who's gotten the hype. What does that mean? The hype, is that just like who's big?
Yeah,
Who's,
Okay.
who's
Who-
popular.
Who's
Who's poppin'?
Who's getting the most followers at that time?
I call it poppin'.
Who's
Who's
popping?
poppin'?
Yeah, true.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Okay,
like
yeah,
getting in
good.
For the hype.
And,
Yeah, that's.
but
Yeah, I mean.
she's so big. She's starting to become like a I think maybe she already has become like a mainstream,
Celebrity?
like a celebrity. Yeah, like she's in like real commercials. Like I think I saw her in a YouTube ad for like hummus or something.
Yes. And
Yeah?
she was in a Super
So
Bowl
weird.
commercial.
Yeah.
What? Was she?
J-Lo. Yes.
J Lo,
Last year she
Jennifer Lopez,
Wait, she was
Yeah.
last year?
Yes. At least
She was-
I think so.
in
That's
February.
crazy.
Was that in February?
Probably.
When's the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
February?
February.
Around then.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, talk about hitting the jackpot. She is like.
Talk about hitting the jackpot, and also
She makes like.
her job's not hard.
No.
No.
Job's easy.
Yeah, I see a lot of like content creators say like, yeah, the job's surprise. It's hard, a lot of hard work. It's like, okay, maybe this is what I've said. Maybe it's more than you'd expect. It's definitely it's more than you'd expect that job to be. It's definitely not hard in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
though.
that's my thing with Twitch streamers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get
Twitch
on
streamers.
and say something.
Yeah.
On live TV and or live recording.
Yeah.
All you have to do.
You just have to
Yeah.
play a video game. You're just
Yeah.
you're doing something that people who work, I won't say real job. I'll say real jobs, and with the understanding that I respect Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
people, you're doing something for a living that people with real jobs do to blow off steam after they get off work.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a hard job.
No, and like people who work in like coal mines have a hard job.
Yeah.
Twitch streamers don't have hard jobs.
People who work on frickin' oil rigs have a hard job. That I don't know if I could work on an oil rig, guys.
Guys, there's something that's been weighing on me. I think I'm gonna come clean. I can't work on an oil rig.
I've got some bad news for all these recruiters that are trying to get me on oil rigs. Really
They're going
constantly.
crazy for me.
I can't do it. I guess I've got that X factor that you're looking for.
George, it's kind of like College of the Mines.
Oh yeah, the Colorado College of Mines has been emailing me a lot. Like, do you want to come learn about mines?
They've been friggin' badgering.
No,
But
not at all.
Again, I think College of the Mines is a different thing than like mining college.
Maybe
It
could be.
I've almost
Is it like
I haven't read any of their emails, so. But
doesn't pique my interest? I thought it was like College of the Minds. Like
no, it's spelled
some,
it's spelled MINES. So
Right,
for
that's-
all I know, it is a mining college, and they want me to come be a coal miner.
I mean, yeah, Colorado would I feel like be the place to like
to
mine.
go mine. Yeah, if this was the 1600s, you know,
nice.
or probably later.
Burn.
Yeah.
Frickin' nice burn.
But,
I thought it was College of the Minds, and I thought it was gonna be some like pseudo intellectual, like some like fake college. You know, like some college is not a real college, and it's like
Yeah.
College of the Minds.
no,
They come
The mining
exercise
college.
your mind here.
they want me bad.
They want you
So.
bad. What do you have? What are you offering them?
Smarts,
Skills.
brawn. I might be too burly to fit in those shafts, man. I wasn't
Yeah.
born to. I was born for Patrick Dempsey's shafts, not these mine. Come on, come on.
Stop making your own ad libs, please.
Guys,
I was born.
Okay, I'll do your ad
I
libs.
was born for the nooks and crannies of Mark Sloan, not the nooks and crannies of some mine in Colorado.
It's not my calling.
Man, you could work in a mine. You're slender.
Yeah. I would prefer it. I probably could. I think George isn't too big either.
I think.
Oh.
Jo-
Okay, whoa.
No, Ben is. I think I'm definitely more slender than Ben, but not just too weak. I think Ben is slender, but probably pretty strong.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Pretty
strong.
Pretty strong
Abby,
kid.
Abby, if you're, let's say you're some sort of mine owner, and you have to get your best man on this mining
Yeah,
job.
who you getting?
Who you
Me,
getting?
Ben, or George?
Well, how small is like the mine?
It can fit all
Too
of
small
us.
for me, Abby.
Okay.
It's way too small for me.
Abby, don't pick me.
Abby, if I don't know how wide I am. I'll say I'm 1.5 feet wide. It's like 1.25 feet wide.
My freaking
okay,
wrists.
fine. I
My
can fit
wrists
in the
are
mine.
petite. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay, fine. I could fit in the mine.
And Abby, I'll make my case why you shouldn't choose me. I don't do well when I don't get a lot of sunlight. So if I'm working in the mines all day, not getting any vitamin D.
Unless
like-
you can import some
No,
sunlight. In
you
there.
can't. And your mind doesn't do that. You guys aren't very sophisticated like that.
Yeah.
Pick
Okay.
one.
Who you picking? Who you picking?
If it's like, I don't really know how mining works.
You gotta just hit
Chipping
stuff.
away at rocks until you find something fun, and then you
Diamonds, even.
diamonds.
I'd probably, if George could fit, I'd probably go George because
Alright.
he looks the strongest.
Yeah, that's true.
He looks. Keyword looks. The
Keyword
strongest.
looks.
Well, I haven't seen
It's
any.
beauty muscles. They're beauty muscles.
What you'll find, Abby, if you dig a little deeper, is that it's all flab. You know, it's not real. It's a facade. George, I think we can agree that my wrists are. Can you put your hand around your wrists?
I can, but
Yeah.
that's just because I have massive fingers.
Me too. I have
Yeah.
really long fingers.
Yeah, Abby's fingers are.
Oh
Let me
wait,
see.
hand comparison. Yeah, they're long. They damn near
Let me
measure
see.
up to my fingers.
I have long fingers.
I guess proportionally, it's hard to tell. I don't know. What do you guys think of my fingers? My fingers good?
Don't like them. Fingers
Ew.
don't pass the test. Abby,
It's weird how much bigger my fingers are. Than
yeah, Ben's hands actually dwarf my hands. It's probably because of water polo. Speaking of which, do your long fingers help you playing water polo?
I would say they do help me grip the ball.
What
Can
do
you palm
play?
a water polo
You're
ball?
no goalie,
Yeah.
are you?
Well, that's sort of the whole thing. You got to be able to palm a water polo
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
Are they small?
They're like a volleyball,
Yeah.
little smaller.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't like a volleyball. You can like grip because it's like softer,
A little
like,
squishy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
But water polo
grippy.
balls have a certain tact to them.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're pretty grippy.
What you don't play goalie, do you?
No, I
It doesn't
don't.
run in the family.
You
does
play
it?
attacker forward. Attack, and you're in.
That's actually true.
No, I don't.
Well, no, because if you play
It's actually. You actually hit the nail directly on the head.
no, Abby plays.
You're in charge of pantsing the people. You're in charge of pulling down their speedos, right? That's your.
I mean, Abby plays
a
girls.
position.
Abby plays other girls, so they normally don't wear speedos. But
Oh, okay, right. You're in charge of just taking their
Suitsing.
clothes off in whatever manner you can.
Embarrassing them.
No. What position?
Well, my preferred position is center defender.
Okay.
Because I'm.
Set D.
Yes. Yeah. Because, I don't know, I'm not good at offense. Well, you have to play
You can
both.
score.
No,
You
okay.
Can,
Yeah.
Do you
So-
get shots off on goal?
Yeah.
You can't shoot if you never score. Or vice versa, rather.
I'm too scared to shoot because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up, but.
I think it'd be
But
good.
if you're playing I don't know. Now, let's preface
So-
this. I don't know water polo even at all.
I played water polo for
If
like
you're
a
on
year,
defense,
but- Come on. Don't know anything.
are you presented with any opportunities to score?
Well, you go back and forth.
Okay.
It's like
so wait,
it's essentially like basketball.
Yeah.
but no one's on defense in basketball, right?
But
Are there defensive positions?
or
in
like
basketball?
I'll say like soccer probably is better. Because in soccer
Oh,
there's
okay.
defense.
Well, no,
rumors.
but like soccer,
But in
like
soccer,
the
the
defenders
defense,
stay back.
yeah, the defense.
it's a mix.
I think it's
we'll
more
call
like
it a
basketball.
mix. Basketball.
It's more like you're guarding someone. It's more like basketball. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But, like.
So when you say you're center defender,
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean? If you can also score, like what is your role?
Well, I have to take the big person who goes into the, like, right in the middle, like, right in front of the goal. And I have to, like, try and defend them, I guess.
Which means like,
Pushing them out pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
So like making them like unbalanced so that they can't get the ball.
oh, okay.
Because like the whole goal of being on offensive water polo is pretty much getting into set and either drawing an ejection.
Set is the guy right, the offensive guy right in the middle that Abby would be defending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So here, I kind of want to draw it, but anyway,
You could do that.
Yeah.
Get a notebook.
And then we'll put the picture on the podcast.
We could do that.
We're putting a lot of pictures on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might take Ashton 8 months to edit.
Hey, do what you got to do. Draw what you got to draw.
Abby, are you a freshman at this is your first year at San Marcos?
Yes.
That's kind of a bummer.
Very big bummer.
Yeah.
Is it more of a bummer than being a senior?
No,
No.
but it is a bummer
Yeah, I feel
because it's like your first year at a school, but is it even?
not really. Like, I don't know anyone really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Yeah, but so you would be playing on the girls water polo team,
Yes.
but you aren't.
Well, we're having some practices, but, like, it's definitely not the same. Right now, we can't, like, pass or anything.
Yeah, that's what kind of is a bummer.
Yeah.
But you do club typically.
Mhm.
Does your team go hard? Because Santa Barbara is kind of a water polo megalodon, megalomaniac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say my team is pretty good. We for Junior Olympics, which is like the biggest tournament of the year,
Uh-huh.
we place normally in the top 5
Wow, that's
Of people in Junior Olympics?
Yeah.
of my age group.
that's
Okay.
But,
That's,
like-
How many teams is that?
that's in the
like-
nation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
that's freaking crazy.
How many teams would you say?
Why are we the best?
Yeah,
Just
what-
because it's
why
more
is it-
popular here?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
The teams
yeah.
in Southern California, like Orange County, they're really good.
And
Is-
NorCal.
Is water
And-
polo as big a thing here as it is? No, I meant to
It's
say
bigger here.
It's
than
bigger
other
here
places.
than other places. Like if I went to like friggin' New Hampshire or like
Yeah.
Kansas,
I
there
feel
probably wouldn't be people who play water polo.
Hawaii also.
Well, they just freaking live in the water, I guess.
Really
so
impressed.
the main
Yeah.
states that play water polo are California, Hawaii, Texas, and Florida, I would say.
Which makes sense.
Those are kind of all...
Coastal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Coastal.
really expect Texas, but I guess I.
It's just so big.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
got to
like-
be something.
And
called
so I've,
Something
I've
going on
drawn
there.
this little thing. And so, Abby, so this is the
We've
goal.
got a goal. There's
Yeah.
6 offenders.
There's 6 offenders, 6 defenders, and 1 goalie on each team. Or
Mm-hmm. On each team, there's six field
6
men.
field players, yeah. And so
They call it the field players because that's just backwards. It's called field.
Yeah.
Pool. But continue.
okay.
Game wasn't designed to be in a pool.
And so if the X's are defending this goal, right?
Okay.
So
Every X has
Abby's
an O.
defending this person right here,
Oh, okay.
who's closest to the goal and closest to the center of the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Center, middle, front.
But they gotta get there. They
Middle.
have to get there,
Middle
right?
front.
Like
Yeah.
it doesn't just everything. It doesn't start in that formation that you've
No,
done.
you,
right?
you just
Yeah.
swim. To
Most
where
of the
you
time,
wanna
it's
go.
pretty fluid because everyone also swims down because there's
Yeah.
like a front line attack and then because let's say that Abby's team steals the ball, right?
Let's say
all the offenders go down, and
Get back to their side.
yeah, and so the set defender is gonna end up at the top and become a shooter
Oh, okay.
because
So,
she's on the
and
bottom on
like kinda-
defense.
Right, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So do you let the person that you're defending get to that position, or is it your job to prevent them from even getting to that in the first place?
It's you can go.
Well, you kind of have to let them go because you can't like hold them just like in the
Okay.
middle of the
What
pool.
happens under the water stays under the water.
If
There's
you
a
want
lo-
to pinch, pull hair,
Punch.
punch.
Mm.
Do you have any war stories?
It's called
Ben?
pinch punch
Oh.
and pull.
Yeah, do you
Well,
have any
Punch
war
and pull.
stories?
Is it?
No.
Think
Well, it
this
is now.
was-
Ben didn't really have any cool war stories because he's a.
Well,
he's
Ben
a-
didn't have war stories himself, but he knew of war stories.
Yeah.
Ben had a particularly crazy war story where someone's fingers got broken.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
do you?
I
Abby?
Well, like I think this was in Texas, where this girl got really mad at me for some reason, and she just
don't act innocent. In
Yeah,
this,
what-
well,
Abby.
she said that I was on top of her, but I think she was on top of me. I wasn't gonna say anything, but then she just got out of the water and punched me right in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
But then she
like,
like
full force, just like a freaking punch.
yeah, but it was in the forehead, so it didn't really hurt.
Oh, okay.
What a weird story.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
like-
that could hurt. I just did it. It kind of hurts.
I mean, I was doing it progressively harder there, and it didn't hurt that much. I have a thick skull though. It's one of my best qualities.
Remember that when you're choosing people for the mines.
If any rocks fall on his head, you know.
I'd be fine.
He's admittedly
Might not
thick
even
skull.
notice.
So what happened to this girl? Did she get ejected?
Yes, but there's this thing where if you get like 3
Flagrant, yeah.
yeah, then
Flagrant
you
penalties.
can't ever play water polo ever again.
Oh my gosh.
So that was her first one, or one of them.
Is it
Wait.
in one game or ever?
Ever. If
If you get 3 ever. Wow.
What if you just lie and you say you never got one and you go
They
to a
like
new
record
tournament?
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really crazy.
That wasn't
That's
in
kind of
Texas.
hilarious.
It was
That's
either
cool,
in
though.
Texas
Banned
or
for
Columbus.
life.
That's kind of cool.
What
How many have you gotten?
0.
No, most people. It's
Most
more
people
of a,
have
it's
0.
more of a thing of like, you have to go like because you'll get ejected. You get 3 ejections in a game, and it's probably more of a thing if you get ejected for some reason, then you keep either like punching someone or you like if you like blatantly punch someone in the face or like knee someone really hard in the head.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more like blatantly like you do something and
Just
not
like
as much like holding.
physical harm?
Yeah, it's more of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Like you
don't-
can't
guess that
get one
makes
on
sense.
accident.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be an accidental thing. But one time one of my friends got one because USA Water Polo was streaming. They were streaming the game on their website, and I don't know if my friend knew that they were streaming, but he just went to the camera and flipped it off. So
Smart move.
and so he ended up getting one of those and had to have like this whole talk with like USA Water Polo. But,
That's funny.
But
It's irresistible. You can't.
Yeah.
but
You
one,
cannot.
Get mad.
I have one war story from one of my friends who's a goalie. He's from Orange County and we were playing, or they were playing a team, and this guy got a fast break, And I think this kid, he deliberately threw it as hard as he could and hit the goalie in the face.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the goalie was like, I think it was either quarter break or like the goalie was like, my head hurts a lot, like I should get out. And so he stands up on the pool deck and just falls over and passes out.
Oh, like
God.
It's like Trayvon Mullen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any guys who watched the Raiders game, I think 2 games ago?
Yeah, there's a Raiders player who similar thing happened.
Yeah.
That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
Find out for yourselves.
Find out for yourselves.
That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. I don't want to play football because of things like that. Sort of crazy little injuries, little freak accidents. I heard of there's a kid not on my team because I didn't play football, but at my school, who he was a big kid. He was a sophomore.
Okay.
It was when I was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He was a sophomore. He was a transfer student, so he was big and strong, good at football, but couldn't play on varsity for a little bit because of some rules about transfer students.
Yeah.
And he played on JV, and he like knocked a kid out.
Yeah,
with,
that
like,
is
some
scary.
sort of hit. And the kid was like unconscious for like a long time.
Yeah, that's definitely scary.
Yeah, that's
But
So I don't even want to friggin' take a chance that I'm gonna encounter some freakishly big dude. By the way, I'm small enough to play on a junior varsity. Like, I'm small enough that if I went up against a big dude, it would be like a JV person
playing
versus
against a big dude.
versus against a big dude.
Yeah.
I'm not like a very little guy, but
He's like 6
I'm
feet
pretty
tall.
skinny. I'm pretty skinny.
Fairly slight
Yeah.
wrists.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really do
Slight
great in the
wrists.
mines.
I think that there are advantages to that, though, George. A nice, diamond. What's it called when it goes necklace but around your wrist?
Bracelet?
Bracelet. A nice diamond bracelet might look very well on my petite wrists.
Yeah.
Might
look very well. You not learned English?
It's like something.
I think it would look well on my wrist. I don't know what accent
Yeah,
that was.
I don't know what that was
It was
either.
like British, and they
That
should
was-
know English. They practically invented it.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually sounded kind of like a better British accent than when you're trying to do a British accent.
No, he
George.
didn't. Enough.
Don't.
Off with your head.
Okay.
Ciao.
Come on.
Kaboom!
Pound.
Come
Abby,
on.
do you have any
Yeah, do you have
accent
any-
expertise?
Wait, about what?
Just in general.
About
Can you
wrists?
do any good accents?
Oh, okay. Yeah, can you?
I've dabbled in some British accents.
Respect.
Oh,
Who
you know
hasn't?
what she does a lot, or she claims to, is she can say Yoshi. Like,
Oh yes.
Hey.
I
Anyone
can say it too, by the way.
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
So I guess I'm not impressed.
I can just do a very good imitation
of
of
him saying it.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Let's go.
Russell.
That is good.
Have you ever heard? No.
That's how he says it.
I feel like that definitely. Yeah. Okay. Good.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's a good Yoshi impression. I can do a good impression of this kid in my BDTV class. I can do a good impression. You want me to do it?
Yeah. Sure.
Ben, have you heard this?
No, I don't think so.
So Mr. Y, I don't think that I couldn't find the file in the correct folder in BDTV in the Google Drive. So,
If if you're watching this,
I respect the hell out of him too. I think he's kind of funny. I think,
come on the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have an hour of that
I like
voice.
it. Yeah, but I do think I do a good impression of you. You know?
Yeah.
Does this mean I don't respect you? No. Of course not. Of course it doesn't.
Absolutely not.
Now, George is pretty inept when it comes to speaking, so I don't think he can do a good impression or accent or anything of anything.
I can speak.
You want to challenge that?
I can speak almost as well as anybody, I would say. But
Like, can you do any sort of impression or
any
accent?
sort of? I don't know who to impersonate. In all honesty,
There's no one that you can do. I can also do. I also do a pretty good impression of Kumail Nanjiani, who plays a character on Portlandia. George, ever watched that show?
I have watched the show. Don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, well, if no one knows, I might just not do it.
All right. It kind of feels like we're running out of steam here, so probably wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
We're sitting around an hour 10, probably a little more.
Hour 12, 23.
Hour 12, 23.
By the way, 23, Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player.
Mikey, if you're listening, please come on the podcast.
So much respect for you as an athlete, as a competitor. Gotta say, I didn't even watch basketball, but when Kobe Bryant died, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That
does
sucks.
suck.
That sucks. That was a weird. That's like a dude. That death was like if you said what if there was some crazy alternate universe where Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash?
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
We
And
are
it was
that.
so
we are that
freaking such a
universe.
freaking.
We are that
freak-
universe.
Yeah, it was such
What
a
if there's a
freak
crazy alternate
accident.
universe where he didn't die in a helicopter crash?
I would like
Yeah,
to live
I mean,
there.
it was
I would
such a
love to
freak
live there.
accident. Such a beloved dude. I don't even friggin' watch basketball or care about basketball at all, but that was still it didn't affect me for any. I wasn't depressed, but it was wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucked.
Boom. All right, episode 6 done and dusted.
That's
Michael
excellent.
Jordan, the GOAT. Don't. If anyone says LeBron, the GOAT, oh my gosh, I'm gonna friggin' rip your hair out.
Alright.
Okay.
Abby, it was lovely to have you.
Great to have you.
Thank you for
Abby.
having me.
Yeah. That is
That's gonna do it.
that's 2 of 2 of the Little Sister series.
Again, any little sisters you guys
Not
want to
again.
bring to us,
No.
that
we'll
would
cut
be
that one
welcome.
short.
That would be
We'll
most
cut this.
welcome.
Boom, boom.
If you
Yeah.
got this far, comment down below saying I got this far. If
Say, I
you-
got this far and I don't intend to stop now.
Don't stop now. Get all the way to the end. You're probably
And-
super close.
Yeah.
Start the hashtag Dixie cancel culture, please.
Hashtag Dixie Cancel Culture.
Yeah.
Chain in the comments. If some or none of the pictures are on the podcast, forgiveness is asked.
They will be. They will be. If it means that the
If
podcast,
this podcast
comes out,
mid-January,
yeah,
forgiveness is asked.
just be mindful of everything that we had to do. It's such a hard job. It's just such a hard job.
Easier than mining.
Yeah.
Not as easy as Twitch streaming.
True.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, check us out on Instagram. You don't have to check us out on Instagram. Instagram is really just
That's
how we
that's-
promote this.
Yeah.
check us
So,
out on YouTube.
I guess check us out on Instagram if you want to. Maybe we'll get something going there.
Yeah. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok in the future.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make a TikTok. Maybe post podcast highlights there.
Logistics have yet to be worked out.
Maybe Abby can be our TikTok liaison or something. 'Cause she knows a lot about
I'd be
it.
honored.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of did a weird thing there. oh.
Wow.
But yeah, that'd be freaking cool. She
Yeah,
could
that'd be
key
good.
us into the hype.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. That's gonna
these
do
are
it.
new mics also. If you
Yeah,
like
new
the
mics.
audio quality,
If you-
comment I like
if-
the audio quality.
Yeah.
Um,
Our
Maybe
comment
do
page
a
should be
little
filled.
numbered list.
comment page she
Yeah.
filled with I got this far hashtag Dixie cancel culture and hashtag
Yeah.
I like the I like
Maybe
the new mics.
maybe a numbered list. 1, I got this far and I don't intend to stop now. 2, hashtag Dixie cancel culture. 3,
I like the new mics.
I like the new mics.
If you hate the new mics, comment I hate the new mics.
If you hate the new mics, you have no ear.
Yeah.
Right? Can we just
Uh,
say that?
These are top quality mics, but with frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. And I
think
won't pretend to.
When you fly enough, you get miles and.
But
those
miles are like a sort of currency?
Yeah, and then you can choose from a list of things to get, and you spend your miles.
That's dope. All right. Well,
And I think you can
spend your miles wisely, guys.
you can buy things with certain credit cards, and that gives you more miles, or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, also, I want to say George didn't know that American Express and Amex were the same thing, which is super embarrassing. That'll do it.